Manish is the VP of an e-commerce project. Saurabh is the project manager and Arthi is the tech lead. Manish calls for his team. The production rollout of the site has stalled, as some of the major business requirements are either missing or not working as per expectations. Manish has invited one of the senior enterprise architects from his connections to look into the matter.
As you all are aware, the production release of our e-commerce website has stalled and a huge revenue loss is imminent. After multiple negotiations with the CFO team, we had mobilized an exclusive team of 20 to work for 2 years at an estimated budget of £4,800 for this project. However, things have gone haywire now. Where did we go wrong?
We followed all the agile SDLC processes as per latest trends in market. However, I suspect that we did not have a clear estimate of the requirements from the technical team at the beginning of the project.
If we had used Agile, should we not have delivered working shippable product at the end of each iteration?
Yes, we did deliver. However, we missed the order replenishment and vendor contract modules. Due to lack of expertise in the back office functionalities. We should admit that none of us is an expert in logistics. Similarly, for bill of materials, BOM, and consignment tracking, we had to add new tables, as we were not sure about the attributes to capture. Therefore, these areas turned out to be blind spots.
But we had onboarded several senior technical people. Even with senior technical people in the team, state-of-the-art technology architecture and iterative agile product development method with automated DevOps cycle, how could we fail?
I think we unnecessarily spent a lot of time on defining architecture for the whole system. We could have rather given this task to individual modules to design according to their understanding.
Okay. Now I can sense what went wrong. What product development steps did you follow? Did you define all the 4 domains of architecture, namely, business, data, application and technology architecture?
At first, we conducted a market survey. Defined the requirements. Identified technology to use. Performed server sizing. Identified non-functional requirements. And came up with technology architecture and got it signed off from Technology Center of Excellence. We did not define all the 4 domains of architecture, as we did not have experts in these domains.
This is the root cause of the problem. You people have missed 3 important architecture domains. You should have developed business architecture first, followed by application and data architecture, and finally the technology architecture. Unless you develop architecture in the proper sequence, you are bound to run in chaos. The problem is that you did not have a domain expert, a database expert, or an infrastructure expert in your team. Is there someone capable of playing techno-functional role?
I have considerable understanding of both technology as well as functionality, which I gained from the internet. However, I have a background in technology only.
That's fine. However, did you undertake training or certification on e-commerce or retail domain? Have you taken up training on any architecture framework, TOGAF, Zachman, and so on?
No. Most of my time was devoted to scheduling meetings, resource management and other administrative activities.
Let me briefly explain why it is important to define the 4 architecture domains. We need to develop architecture to address the concerns and requirements of stakeholders. An architectural framework speeds up and simplifies architecture development, and ensures complete coverage of the design solution. It helps to ensure that the architecture selected allows for future growth in response to the needs of the business. The Open Group Architectural Framework enables you to design, evaluate, and build the right architecture for the organization. TOGAF plays an important role in helping to demystify the architecture development process, enabling IT users to build genuinely open systems-based solutions based on their business needs. The key to TOGAF is the TOGAF Architecture Development Method, ADM, a reliable, proven method for developing an IT architecture that meets the needs of your business. Let's look at the 4 domains of architecture. The business architecture defines the business strategy, governance, organization, and key business processes. The data architecture describes the structure of an organization's logical and physical data assets and data management resources. The application architecture provides a blueprint for the individual application systems to be deployed, their interactions, and their relationships to the core business processes of the organization. The technology architecture describes the logical software and hardware capabilities that are required to support the deployment of business, data, and application services. This includes IT infrastructure, middleware, networks, communications, processing.
We have now understood the importance of developing all the 4 domains of architecture for software development. We are also eager to get trained on an architectural framework such as TOGAF. Thank you for guiding us in the right direction.
Not all is lost with your project. I recommend that everyone in the team attend the TOGAF EA program.